Shopify presents cool sheets from aha to
I suffered from the
Oh, God. What a way to start off the day. My face cam is just crapped out. Holy. Alexa. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Can y'all hear me? Hopefully you can. I think my audio is working. Always have to check, always got to make sure at the start of the stream that it's working fine and dandily. Welcome to the VEXY show, everybody. On this fine Tuesday the 28th, the last day of February, everybody. We're going to say goodbye to February 2023 for the remainder of the year after today. Today was a pretty good day, to be honest with you. I had a snow day today. I didn't have to go into school, so just been chilling, doing a bunch of one-up gaming stuff, and yeah, it's just been an absolutely chill day. I hope everyone else's is the same, but as I said, welcome to the VEXY show, episode 9. It's going to be a very relaxed one. We're going to be talking about just news everywhere, really, and I'm going to be talking about some of my opinions on a couple things, and then we're going to call it a show, pretty much. So that's pretty much going to be the basic general outline for you guys. There will be no guest today. Unfortunately, a lot of people cannot show up today for whatever reason, which is okay. We are still going to have the best time of our lives here today for the next about 2 hours here. But we can't truly start a VEXY show without the One Up Gaming ad read. And the One Up Gaming ad read is as follows. One Up Gaming's vision. We are a community that focuses on fun, passion, and competition. We have already hosted a few super successful tournaments and are planning to host many more in the future. We take pride in how we run these tournaments, and especially with our casting staff, productions team, and management staff. What we love most about One Up Gaming is that we create an environment for Rocket League players to compete for prizes and bragging rights. The tournaments we host on our own OUG Twitch channel will average a ton of viewers. The chat gets hyped, the casters are legendary, and the productions are always peaking perfection. If you ever have any questions about One Up Gaming, please don't be afraid to ask any staff members, including myself. Yes, I am a staff member. Let's see if my Stream Deck works. There we go. I remember having trouble last time. My Stream Deck actually works this time, and putting that in chat. That is a Discord link. Spring Shenanigans tournament happening this weekend, March 3rd through 5th. Make sure to check it out. And yeah, that's all with One Up Gaming ad read stuff. Now on to the show. And it's gonna be back to my first episode roots, if anyone saw that. I didn't have a guest the first show. It was kind of clustered. It was kind of, not very good. It wasn't peak performance because I didn't really know what I was doing. But now I've got the hang of it, so I think I can do a show by myself and talk for 2 hours. Let's be honest now, guys. I'm not going to do it for 2 hours. We're probably going to end around 5:30-ish, looking 5:30, 5:45-ish. So we're going to give you guys about an hour and a half of pure entertaining content. I'm up to do whatever today, but as I was saying, I'm going back to my old roots. Really, no one could really get on, which is fine. We got a bunch of stuff to cover, though. Matter of fact, we have a lot of things to go over, especially with One Up Gaming and pretty much a bunch of other leagues too. We're going to talk about a little bit of Skywards. We're going to talk about PCS, and yeah, and then we're going to throw in a couple of other stuff here and there to make it less interesting. We're definitely going to have a break in between. So this is more of the true go with the flow. I know last week was a go with the flow, but this is more of a true go with the flow kind of day because no one is with me. So let's get started. Let me just do something real quick. We are going to start with One Up Gaming because for one, it's the easiest to talk about, and for two, I can talk about it the most. So, One Up Gaming, Spring Shenanigans Cup, big, massive tournament that we are hosting this weekend, and it's going to be a good one. If you didn't see in the Discord, if you guys are not in the Discord, we have a full tournament. The tournament is full, and the tournament teams, it's, as Sporty said in a private chat with us, there's a lot of story. There's a lot of build-up that there can be in each group. Each group has a lot of story behind it. Radiance Gold Revenge Tour, Striker Abstract in Group A. Like, I think our biggest compelling story though is Astral Olivet and Royal Crown Gaming Element. Royal Crown Gaming, obviously, if you didn't know, won the Chile Champions Tournament over Astral Olivet. And the Astral Olivet team wants to get back, and they are in the same group. And there's a bunch of teams that I've never really heard before that are going to get a bigger spotlight here coming into this weekend. And I'm just generally excited for this tournament because there's a lot of teams that I never really heard of. There's a couple returners. Most notable names, we have Radiance Gold is returning. Senpai Strikers, if you remember them, they were commitment issues in the last tournament. Great team. They have now changed their name to Senpai Strikers. Striker Aqua's back. Unknown Esports is a team, and I think that's all for the returners, but a bunch of new teams, a bunch of new faces, and we'll see how this shits out. It's going to be a competitive one, just to say the least. Same format as last time, but it will be an absolute grind for this tournament. I'm going to pull up the promotional video so you guys can see what the tournament is all about. We're going to do a full tournament breakdown today and give everyone a full idea of what we are talking about. Hold on. I just need to pull up the video. I'm sorry, guys, but as I am saying, this is going to be a great tournament. This tournament will be competitive. It will be it's going to be a dogfight. I can already tell. And it's going to be a great matchup in every single match. Is it not on? Okay. Hold on. Hold for a second, people. God. Let me go on. Let me find it. It's got to be here. Anyways, guys, a little plug for myself. If you are new to the channel, make sure you guys do follow. Use your VEXY heads as well in chat. I'm not stop. God. Okay. So, I found the video. I can only find it on TikTok. I can't really get a full screen. I'm sorry about that. But this, hold on. Oops. You guys just saw my whole screen right there. Hold on. Okay, so now you should be able to see. So now this is the intro video for the Shrink Shenanigans Cup. I really love the way how we did that and how we brought it all together. It was a really good promotional video. I think it was one of our better ones. I like the audio to it. It screams spring. It does scream the season, and it gives it a lot of flair. I think it gives it a lot of touch, and yeah, it just screams shenanigans. Screams spring is here, and we're gonna spring to life here in this tournament. This is, if in my opinion, as just a staff member, I don't know about like an outside perspective looking in, but I think this is going to be one of our breakthrough tournaments. This is going to be a big tournament that we are going to thrive from. This will be probably better than Feisty Fall, but I'm not counting Feisty Fall out in any means. But I think we put in a lot of work, put in a lot of effort for this, and I can't wait to see how this all comes together and how we're going to execute all this planning. And there's a lot of stuff that is still in the works behind the scenes to make it even better that I can't even say yet. So there's going to be just a little prelude. There's going to be a bunch of casters, more than you've ever seen before. There's going to be a lot of new faces, and potentially there's going to be a special guest on the final day. Potentially. We got to hear back on the game plan with that, but there is going to be a special guest on the final day, hopefully. And that special guest is someone that is very well known in this community. Let's just say that. I'm not gonna say anything upon that because I know I can't reveal too much to you guys. But I'm just saying he's very well known in this community, and he's going to make an appearance on the final day, hopefully. So that will be good. As far as just the tournament format and the teams, there's a bunch of good teams in this tournament, as I mentioned a couple earlier, but here is the full roster of teams and their groups. Let me just pull it up real quick. Where is it? Here's the full teams and their groups, and I'm going to tell you the teams to look out for, the teams I'm most excited for, and the teams that I feel like might underperform or might not do well. All right, starting at Group A, we have Arctic Omicron, Striker Abstract, Radiance Gold, and Ethics Esports. This group is, from what I've seen, pretty loaded. It's a pretty good group. It's going to be a competitive one, to say the least. I'm thinking, just as a group winner, I'm thinking Gold. Gold's always a threat. Abstract's really good. Haven't really heard too much about Arctic Omicron and Ethics Esports, but they should be able to put up a good fight. Just because if you can make this tournament, it's obviously you're going to be at least solid. So I wouldn't be surprised if they make it out too. Just a little reference for you guys. It's 3 teams out of the group stage. 3 teams make it. 1 team goes to the upper bracket. 2 teams go to the lower bracket. So if my team right now for getting eliminated is Ethics, but that's not counting them out. I just don't really know them that well. Omicron seems pretty good from what I'm hearing. Ethics I haven't really heard too much on, so for right now they have to get the bump. And my group winner, I said, was Radiance Gold. They're just dirty. Like, if they're on, they're dirty. I'll be honest with you. They're definitely feared in this tournament. Group B. Group B, I already talked about a little bit. It's got storylines, people. It's got the storylines. Astral Olivet, Striker Phase, ISG Pluto, and RCG Element. ISG being Interstellar Gaming, RCG being Royal Crown Gaming. Now, Olivet and Royal Crown Gaming rematch, I feel like is going, maybe not be the 2 same teams, but it's going to be, I'm voting for that match to be on air on the mainstream. Like, that is a killer match. We have to cast that match. We got to see what's going on with both teams. there, but just that match alone is going to be killer. But then you got Striker FaZe. Striker FaZe, they're up and down a little bit. You know, they're good and then they're bad, but then they're back good again. You know, I like them. I don't know how they'll do in this group, but if I were to pick a winner out of this group, I'm either thinking Interstellar or RCG. Then I don't know how Olivet's going to play because they did play in the lower ranked Champion 1, Champion 2 Chile Champions tournament. I don't know how many times I can say champion in one sentence, people. We'll see how they fare when playing against GC1 talent, GC3 talent. We'll see how they fare. I have them as like a 3 to a 2 to make like probably a. My guess they're either going to be a 3 or a 4, but I could see them. I don't see them winning. I don't see Olivet winning the group. I do see RCG pulling it out. Striker could do it. ISGA is going to be 2 or 3. They're definitely going to make it. But there's no consent loser, but if I had to pick a loser right now, it'd be Olivet because I don't know how they're going to hold up in a higher ranked tourney. And they did lose to RCG. So maybe they do pretty well, but we'll see. See what happens. We'll see what happens with them in that group. Now into the next group, Group C. We have Arrowhawks, Unknown Esports, my boy Stealthy's team. Stealthy, I saw you're in chat. I saw you with the follow today. I'm going to be talking a little bit about your team in a bit. But Arrowhawks, Unknown Esports, Team Execute Academy, and Striker Aqua. Striker Aqua is a returner. They did pretty well in the last tournament. I think they lost in the lower quarterfinals. They barely missed day 3, or they either lost in the lower semis. One of the two. I know they placed pretty well in the last tournament, so I won't be surprised if they repeat success again, if not do better. But Arrowhawks, I haven't really heard of them. Execute Academy, I think I've seen some of their players around. Execute Academy is Flip Out, the owner of Skyward Series, Ruby and Cap. I've heard of. I know Flip Out. Obviously, he's been on the show. He's a good friend of mine. Ruby, I've heard about a little bit. He's okay. He's pretty good. And then Cap, I haven't really heard a thing about. Execute Academy is going to be solid. I think they have a chance to win the group. Arrowhawks, I've really never heard anything on, so I got to do my research on them a little bit. But I think just this group, and then the next group I'm going to talk about are going to be super competitive. They're going to be probably the most competitive groups in the whole tournament. But if I were to pick a winner, I'm gonna put Aqua winning the group. They're gonna come out with Resurgence. They're gonna come out with Revenge. They want to avenge themselves from a couple months ago in that in Feisty Fall tournament. I wouldn't be surprised if I see them coming out firing, coming out hard, and playing their absolute brains out to secure a group win and an upper bracket bye. Unknown, I think is going to be in the middle territory. Execute, it's really a toss-up for the final, for the back 3, but I really think Striker Aqua is going to come out firing. No offense to you, Stealthy. We aiming for more than 3rd place this tourney. I know you are. I know you're aiming for more than 3rd place this tourney. I know your team's going to try to come out firing. I know your team is going to be really good this tournament, but can they stack up against Aqua? Can they stack up against Execute Academy with Flip Out? Can they stack up against Arrowhawks? We'll see what they can do. Because if you really do think about it, to get out of group stages, you have to win one game. Not one game, but one series. One best of 5. You have to win one best of 5 to move on. And you have to hope that the other team loses. All 3. But you have to just win one, then you're out. But I can definitely see your team going far, but I can also see them choking in the group stages. No offense, Stealthy. We can make it 3. All right. I like the confidence in the owner right there. Yeah, it's going to be that group's going to be interesting, but I think a group that's going to be more interesting is Group D. Now, Group D, there is a team that actually finished second to the eventual champions team Omelet. And that is Senpai Strikers, also known as commitment issues. They are dirty. Let me just say, they are gross. Like, they are a good team. They'll come in and knock the teeth out of you any day. Like, they are 100% my favorite for Group D. But at the same time, it's the tournament right there is wide open. That group is wide open. I'm just pulling up the last tournament to see where everyone placed as far as the returners come. Let me see. Nope. But it's going to be competitive in that very final set. It's going to be very competitive. Let me see. Oh, I think it's lost. But Senpai Strikers, absolute phenoms. Omega Academy, I've heard the name. I don't really remember where I saw them from, but we will see. Squeeze Jr., SFP Touch. I've heard of them. They're always solid. Oh, you redeemed a Hydrate. Blurk. Oh, God. I need to get water. Damn it. All right. Remind me, after I'm done talking about the groups, to get water. I'll do a little BRB, and I'll go get water. But what's going on? You're Bury from Unknown? Dude, Unknown's got a good shot, dude. I'm telling you, your team's got a good shot. You're in it, but you're in like one of the most competitive groups. Me saying that though, but not to count you out by any means. Then we got Bermuda, Striker Bermuda, in Group D. I like Bermuda. They're a pretty solid squad. I think I know most of their players personally. Yeah, I have BZO. I've casted him. I've talked to him before. He's a good guy. Timmy B and Hayes, they're going to be a good team to play against, you know. Unknown is not, they're not going to have a lot of trouble, but they're definitely going to run into some trouble like throughout the series. Let's just see, like, talking about with you guys in Unknown, right? And just in Group C, you have Arrowhawks, Execute Academy, and Aqua. Like, those are three good teams. If you can beat them all, I'll become a believer. How about that? Bury, if you can beat them all, I'll be a believer. I'll print out a Unknown logo and I'll paste it on my head for when I'm on the desk on the final day. I'll make me a believer. That's all I ask. Make me a believer. Anyways, back on Group D, Senpai Strikers, Omega Academy, Bermuda, and Aces. Aces I've heard of. They're pretty good. I know Cryptic Apex is a solid player. I don't really know any other of their roster, but I heard they're a solid team. They're gonna fare well in this tournament. As far as my group winner predictions, I'm definitely picking Senpai as my group winner. I've seen them play. I know they can beat anybody. I know they can destroy anybody at any time. Then middle of the pack to end, I think Omega's gonna do well. Bermuda's gonna do well. Aces, I think this is hard. I think there's gonna be a tiebreaker match between Bermuda and Aces, or Aces and Omega. I just don't see Aces coming out 100% clean, but they could. There's definitely a possibility they can, but that's just my opinion. Those are all the groups, and I briefly talked about the format, but we're going to go more in depth here, how the format goes. So the format is pretty it's pretty interesting. I like the format. I like how we design it. I think it allows for a lot of chaos, but also keeping it kind of structured at the same time. Before I talk about that, I'm actually going to get water and get that hydrate going for you. So I will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. I'm going to redeem that hydrator right now for you, actually. Let me... Thank you for the hydrate. That was Beery. Yeah, Beery. Thank you for the hydrate. Hold on. Let me make sure I clear that. Complete. Yep. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate. So we're going to talk about the format now, as I said, pre-intermission. So this is how we obviously all know how group stages work, but this is how the playoffs work. Sorry. So this is an example. This is the November format. It's the same thing. It's just a little bit. It's just older. So how it works? The winner of each group. So I'm just gonna use the example from last time. Is, let's just say, I can edit this all. Give me 3 seconds. 3. Okay. Okay, 3. So, you have your groups, right? You have your groups. And the winners, so let's just say it's these 4, right? For clarity, go up here. They go into the top. So, come on. Please tell me it works. Please. Oh. There we go. It's working. It's finally working. Oh, God. This is a pain. But, because I think this one was broken. Okay, so how it would work. So these 4 teams have won their groups, and these are the placings for their groups. Take a quick look, take a quick look, take a quick look, take a quick look. And we're going to go to the next screen now. Okay, so they won their group, and the winners go up here into the upper bracket semifinals. They get the privilege of double elimination because they won their group. That is the incentive for winning your group. That is the incentive for not throwing to just go to the lower bracket and to lower your placement to play a worse team. Because now, if you lose, right? Now if you do not win your group, you have to start in the lower bracket. You have to start all the way from in lower round 1. Start pretty much light years behind the upper semifinals. As you can see here, all these teams are in the lower round 1. Then, like this, they would work their way through the bracket as follows, like this. So then boom, boom. Then you would get to about here. Now, when we play these matches, boom and boom, right? You get to, right, then the losers of these get the privilege of double elimination as follows. Then you keep going through the tournament. And then this is the final day. And the loser of this, obviously still double elimination privileges, goes to here. Let me just change these to 4 so I'm not tweaking. So, obviously, you keep moving throughout the bracket. Let's just say Senpai Strikers won this game. And then you get to the final day. Still double elimination applies, and then that's the tournament pretty much. It's a bunch of lowers. So this stretch, just as from experience, this portion of the bracket is more important than this, if I'm going to be 100% honest with you. The momentum you can bring from this portion, not the lower semifinals, sorry, from this portion of the bracket is so crucial. It is so crucial. Like, especially, like, in one gaming tournament history, from the inaugural OUG Invitational to Feisty Fall, from all the tournaments we've hosted, the lower bracket grand final participant has always won. They have not lost. They have not lost a single grand finals from sorry, I'm blanking. Oh god. They've not lost. They are undefeated in the grand finals from the lower bracket. So that portion of the bracket that I highlighted is so important. You got to win that portion. Once you win that portion, you're looking good for the later stages to come. You have that momentum. You have that respect by battling through everything, to get across the bracket. It's such a momentum booster. Such a momentum booster. Such a momentum booster. And that's pretty much all for One Up Gaming that I can share, that I know, and that is going to be interesting for you guys to hear. So, yeah, Spring Shenanigans coming this weekend. Make sure to tune in on the OneUpGaming.tm Twitch channel, where the Overcast will be held. And if you want to watch the individual channels, those will go out in a couple days. So you guys can watch all the individual streams per group. And yeah, day two will be casted on the individual channels and the Overcast, so please tune into that too. And day three, as always, will be on the main Twitch channel for you guys all to enjoy a casted production. You might not see me as much as day one and day two, but you'll see me definitely day three for sure. I'll make that happen, just as far as me goes. But you'll see all your favorite one-up gaming content creators on the Twitch, whether it be on the main, whether it be on their personal. You will see all and every content creator that we have. Now, we're going to move on to a different league. We're going to move on to a league I've casted for a little bit more than some other ones. We're going to talk about PCS for a little bit. Shout out to Mike Knows Pro for putting together the league, actually. But here we have a league that I find very interesting. I find it very competitive. I find it the most competitive league that it's... I don't know if it's the most competitive. Sorry, I backtracked. It's definitely a contender for that title, though. Premier Championship Series has just finished their they're in their winter. They've just finished their standings in the what's it called? In the qualifier. They've just finished their standings. Now they're heading on to group stages, and it's a very interesting. I've got to give a nod to Mike. It's a very interesting way of how to run the format. It's like a more elongated way of how One Up Gaming does it, I feel like, but it's such a competitive, it's such a grinding way, and I like it. Like, it's I don't really know how to explain it. It's just, it's really good. That's all I can say on it. It's really good. Just taking Legends, for example, as you can see here, so we have all the teams, then we have the schedule. The group stages. This is not the group stage. I'm sorry. This is the qualifier. So the qualifier, you play they played 7 weeks. They've been playing since January 9th. And now they just finished 2 days ago. And it's an absolute grind. You know, these teams, I think it's top 16 now that made it. Top 16, yeah. The top 16 teams out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Me trying to do math. 32. They have cut the field exactly in half. This format is very tasking. It's almost like a regular season than playoffs. That's pretty much exactly what it is, but it's a more glorified way of doing it. But yeah, 32 teams get cut down to 16. And then they go to group stages, play out these group stages all on one day. And then they have the playoffs a week later. And this is all a points-based system too, where you can see all these points and how they add up. It's more of like an RLCS type way of doing it, but it's a very good way. Like, I like how they do it. I don't really know how else to explain it other than it's a very good way. It's a very good way. But I like how he does it. It allows for a lot of competition. It allows for a lot of story, really. If the two guys are in the same group and then they battle it out, now they're in group stages having to knock each other out. It allows for a lot of that. It just generates good competition. I feel like all around it's a great environment. That's why I like PCS, and that's why I cast for them. Like, I'm not gonna cast for your, like, listen, look at here, look at my eyes. I'm not going to cast for your league or your tournament unless you have a good environment. You have to have a good environment. And that's what Mike creates. That's what One Gaming creates. That's what Skyward Series creates. They have a good environment to compete. And I think that's why they are the most successful. Because they have an environment to compete, and they create that environment so well that it involves everybody, from the viewers to the players to the casters to the admins. Everyone is involved in this competitive setting, and it makes it perfect. Premier Championship Series makes it more elongated, and that's why it stands out in a unique way. And I like how they do things over at PCS. Who do you think will win the Legends Championship? The Legends Championship. Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. I'm gonna go with Energy Infinite, Elbrus. They're gross. I've casted them. Matter of fact, yesterday. They're gross. They're gross. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they win the whole thing. Stealthy, I forgot to answer your question. From a staff point of view, who do you think is taking it all? Are you talking about Spring Shenanigans? Because in Spring Shenanigans, I got what's it called? Senpai Strikers running it back and going back to the championship and redeeming themselves and winning. Not to say your team won't do well, but I got Senpai running the table. That's just me though. I think you know what would be good, and I kind of want to do this. We involve everybody, and you know how people do the March Madness brackets. Stealthy and chat, you guys know how people do March Madness brackets? I think you guys can understand where I'm going with this here, though. What if we did that with ours, and the winner gets an incentive? If you get it all right, you get an incentive. I'm definitely gonna propose that to the people. To the people of One Up Gaming higher ups. I know I am pretty high up, as you guys know. I am the one of two admins. Other admin actually being, Brembo's wife. By the way, Brembo's wife, such a good person. Make sure that guy does not explode on us, because he is the center of our operations, to be honest with you, as far as casting. But shout out to Brembo's wife. Shout out to Ariel. How do you say it? Yeah, Ariel. Shout out to Ariel for keeping Brembo sane and with us. But people know I'm a longtime admin, and I don't really have that decision. Like, I can't say, oh, we're gonna do the March Madness thing, but I definitely want to try it. I think that would be really funny. For Legends and PCS, what is the rank distribution for that highest tier? I think I want to say it's definitely in the GCs. I just don't know the exact. I think it might be GC2 plus. I'm pretty sure it's GC2 plus. So there's your answer for that. But I'd love to see a March Madness thing come for the Spring Shenanigans, because I think that could be a really cool part of our system. But we'll see what happens. I'll definitely be in contact with the people tonight. But that's all on PCS. Anything else that anyone wants to talk about in chat? Anything else that anyone wants to mention or wants me to talk about? And I'll gladly do so. If not, I will go to probably a 5-minute break, and then after that, we're going to play a game of the People's Choice We're going to let the people pick what I play. We're going to let the people pick what I play. Let me start something. Freestyle 1v1 Fury? No, absolutely not. Nope. Absolutely not. I am not doing that. Because you know I'm bad at Rocket League. But maybe we go back to our old roots and play chess. I think we should go back to our old roots and play chess. That's just me personally, though. Anyone want me to talk about anything? Does anyone want me to mention anything about leagues, anything about Rocket League, anything sports related? Anything? Anybody? Speak now or forever hold your peace. I would put on the Jeopardy music, but we can't do that. I'm going to give you guys like 10 more seconds. Oh, Anti! Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. How's it going? But, yeah. If no one else wants me to talk about anything, we're going to head to the break. I'm doing well, Anti. But that's the first half of the VEXY show for you. And Anti, I was actually just talking about your team. I think your team is gonna win PCS. That's just me though. Your team will win the Legends Cup. That's what I was saying. I don't know. You definitely feel that way, but I know you got my support, man. You got my support. Energy Infinite's going all the way. I'm telling you. Energy Infinite's going all the way. But yeah, we're going to head to a break. It's going to be about a 5-minute break here. Then we're going to come back and we're going to play a game. Throughout the break, leave the games you want me to play in the chat, and I'll read them. And I'll take the most requested one, or if you use your channel... Oh, I should do request a game. Okay. Never mind. I was going to say use your channel points to request a game, but I guess not. Yeah, request a game in chat. I'll go through them. I'll see which one I want to play, or I'll see which one will be the most funny to play. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a good first half of the show, guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Kitchenware is your portal. change it.
What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. How's everyone's day been? Have you missed me yet? 'Cause I'm back now. But welcome back, everybody. I'm just gonna play a couple chess matches and we'll call it a day today. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go. Let's log on to chess. Let me play chess. Hold on. All right, we're gonna play a 10-minute game. They're playing the Queen's Gambit. Fuck. Oh shoot. All right, chat. Take the trade. It's gonna be Discover. Oh, all right, chat. All right, chat. All right. I'm heated. I'm heated now. Now I don't want to play the game anymore. God. God. Ugh. I'm so bad. I'm never. No, I didn't lose, Falcon. Shut up. They resigned. You see, I won. What a turn of events. That's actually hilarious. King spawn opening. I'll put some music on in the background.
Is one of the most
Chat, what do I do? What do I do? There's some music for you guys. So you guys don't get completely bored of me. I opened up the long castle. Oh, I could have took his queen. No. Why not? I hate the long castle. They call me Big Blunder. Holy. Move to the second ring. So now it is the castle long. Okay, so now we got. Let's not checkmate. Here we go, chat. Now they can't move. Alright, I blocked about it. No. Okay, no, that's a good move. Okay. have to take it. No, okay. That's still pinned. I don't know why you wanted to do that. There. No, I can't. I'll take the trade. You just want to keep trading. I'll keep trading. That was dumb. Oh, no. Okay, well, we're stupid anyway. It's gonna go here. Can't go there. So I just want his knight if he doesn't move. I have material right now. Move that pawn. Please take. He's not. I'm taking, then I'm going here. He's gonna go here. I can push. Go down.
AT&T Fiber presents a straightforward moment.
Your wine?
Thanks. I'll pretend I know what I'm doing before saying it's good.
And I'll pretend I don't know you're pretending.
Are you a gagillionaire?
Yeah, I have AT&T Fiber. The straightforward pricing has inspired me to be more straightforward.
Me too.
Ugh, this wine. I'll fetch you a better one.
Oh,
Straightforward is better. No equipment fees, no data caps, no price increase at 12 months. Live like a gagillionaire with AT&T Fiber. Limited availability in select areas. Visit att.com/hypergig for details.
You gotta move out of the way now, buddy. Oh yeah, buddy. Once you move, you're done, bud. He goes here. Move him this way. You gotta move, bud. He moves. Okay. more. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's stream. Hope you guys did enjoy. And yeah, I'll see you guys another time.